All right, time to do Stranded. What we got in Stranded is it's another song that's tuned down to a half step lower. So just to go over it again, we got the fifth string is going to be tuned to B flat. We have the fourth string, which is going to be tuned to E flat. We got the third string, which is going to be tuned to A flat. We got the second string, which is going to be tuned to D flat. And we got the first string, which is going to be tuned to G flat. A lot of your tuners don't do flats. That's fine. We can you just need to go a half step lower. Is essentially what you need to do. If it goes down the next letter and says that it's sharp, that's fine. It's the same exact thing. So what we would get. Let's see, what would we get? We would get A sharp here. We would get D sharp here. We would get G sharp here. We would get C sharp here. And we would get F sharp here. Okay, same thing as the flats. When we're talking in music terms and we go down a half step, we always refer to as flats. I think your tuners might do it sharp. That's fine. It's the same thing. Anyways, Stranded begins off with Terry doing the Mike comes in do. I don't think I did a little slide or anything. I mean, I probably do it live. Do. So what we got here is pretty simple, very simple riff, starting on the A string, the third string. We're going 5, 4, down to the E string, the fourth string, and we're going 7, 5. Go back up to 7 real quick. Open string, 2, 4. So that's the whole rotation. I do it the whole verse. Then write the pre-chorus. Chorus. 5 on the E string. 5, 7, 9 on the E string. Then I go up to the 11th fret on the third string. Then down to the 9th fret. Then I do this little thing between the E string, the fourth string, and the third string. So basically what I'm doing there is doing 10, 9, 10, 10, 9, 10, back to 9, 11, 12. A lot of times after the first time I play that, I like to play the open A string, or in this case it's an A flat, but I like to play that third string open instead of going back down to the fifth. So I'll show you what I do. So then I open that A string, that third string, and then I continue back on the riff on the 7th fret to the 9. So this time there's two different versions, or there's an A and B of the chorus. The first one does the second half does goes up to the 11, back down to the 9, to the 10, then up to the 12. So that's the whole chorus. How we come back into it. It starts on the 10th fret, 4th string. Then goes down to the 3rd string, 8th fret. Then up to the 11th, the 12th. the 14. Then we're back into the verse again. I think this verse gets cut short by a little like variation of the you're my starfish, of the tone so low beyond me, telepathic sub-song frequency. I need a little air for emergency. Got to understand. Okay, so what's going on right there? It's a B verse for the second verse. Okay, so what we're doing there is I'm doing a power chord which is the 10th fret on the 4th string down to the 12th fret on the 3rd string. Monotone solo, and I only go a half step lower the next time, so we got 9 and 11. So monotone. It's a variation between what I do when I pick those chords. Sometimes I strum it, sometimes I slap them, and sometimes I do the finger slap. It depends on how I'm feeling at the moment. I would say probably in recording purposes, I probably did the strumming because it's a little more consistent, and it doesn't cut back on compression from the amplifier, which I usually don't use. I usually don't use any compression on amplifiers whatsoever, because when I want to do stuff like that, I want that natural reaction and the natural dynamics of the instrument. So we're going open 4th string to the 5th, which is like basically a power chord, but this is in an open position. So I'm going to the 1, 5, 1, and this is on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Basically same thing. 1, 5, 1, 1, 5, 1. This time of the 2nd string, and second fret of the 4th string, and the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and then I move it up to 4 and 6. Does that twice. Then we pause, and then we're back into the chorus. Same thing as before. Remember, every first time I come into it, because I'm always right here in this position, I go right up to the 5th fret on the 4th string the first time every time. After that, I open it. Going into the chorus after this. Slapping down on the 5th fret on the 5th string. Back it about. So what's going on there? After the 5th, I go slide down. I come up to the 3rd fret, 5th fret on the 5th string. And then I go 3, 5, 3 on the 4th string. Back to the 5th on the 5th string. Back to the 3rd of the 5th string. Then to the 1. So from there we got 1, 3, 1, open, 1, 3. Then we're back to the top of that little riff again. Then I come back in to the little breakdown on a little, I do kind of a scale thing. So we got on the scale there, coming from the 1, then I go to the 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5 and 4th string. Then on the 3rd string, I do the 2, 3, 4. And that's where we kind of mellow out. The little riff that I play in between Terry and I, we kind of ping pong real quick, back and forth. So what I'm doing there, on the 4th fret and the 3rd string, this is all on the 3rd string. So I got 3, 4, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th fret, 5, 4, 2, and I give that like a, it's kind of like a half step bend, a half bend. Bend on the 4th, then go down to 2, then open. Does that twice. And that's what I do there. I just go E, A, or A flat, A flat, A flat, A flat. Do that on the open 3rd string. So back into the chorus again. Same thing, chorus, no change. Then at the very ending, open A flat or open 3rd string, and the octave on the 7th fret on the 2nd string. That's the pattern. That's what I play until almost the very ending, when Mike does. Mike starts doing some fills in there, and I just. Very ending, I do something like. So I'm keeping that 3rd string open, and then I'm hitting that 11. Just slide it right up to that 3rd on the 2nd string, which is the 11th fret. Sometimes live I'll do that, and I'll hit the higher octave as well. But on the recording, I just hit that. Anyways, that's Stranded. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions, Zamora music at gmail.com. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. Bring them in. Bring in the questions. I'll answer them. Bring in the request, and I'll try to fulfill them as fast as I can. Thank you.